Hello and welcome to the most excellent musical Monster Jam. My name is Eddie Rahx and you're watching the show that focuses on local talent here in Savannah, Georgia and across the coastal empire. This week we have a country band. They're called Lyn Avenue. And these kids are so talented. I tell you, they have some beautiful music videos, some incredible recordings out there, and they have to be one of the most professional bands we've interviewed to date. So let's join Will Griffiths as he sat down with Witt and Patrick Ellington.
Hi, my name is Will Griffiths, and I'm here with Witt and Patrick Ellington. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good to see y'all.
Hey.
So you're with the band Lyn Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I understand in 2010 you used to be a rock band to start with, and now you turned in, you're a country band now.
We are.
Well, tell me about it.
Well, we started as a pop rock band, and we kind of didn't really have a name at that point, I think.
Yeah.
We were kind of like garage band status.
You were looking for the name.
Looking for the name.
Okay, so we never got to the name
Never
of the
really,
rock band.
I don't think so. I don't think we
Nah,
quite.
nothing.
But I wrote this country ballad called Everyday Guardian Angel, and then the world just kind of made sense.
So slipped you into the country music scene.
And I could have slipped away without a tear from anyone. No one would remember my name. I almost became who I never wanted to be. But I thank God for every day that He let you watch over me.
And that's on YouTube right now, right?
It is.
And where did you film the video?
We filmed at Warmslow and Bethesda with a company called E3 Media.
Okay, down to Savannah?
They are out of Savannah. Yeah.
Okay, and the recordings, where did you do the recording?
The recordings were done by our manager, David Buskirk.
Is he still your manager?
He is.
Okay. And how many songs are on your...
The album that we have, that is our last album, came out in 2013, and that one had 7 songs.
7, yeah.
Very good. So, both of you from Savannah, or where are you from, Pat?
I'm from Pooler, technically, so, but I'd say Savannah.
That's
no,
Pooler's
yeah.
We're both
enough.
from Savannah.
Yeah.
And both from Savannah, okay.
Yeah.
So you both grew up here.
Yeah, born and
Okay.
raised.
So how'd you get into music? Your mother wanted you to play music? Your dad wanted you to play music?
Well, my dad played guitar and sang some.
And what's his name?
His name's Witt Ellington, but he wasn't a professional.
Duke Ellington.
No, yeah, Duke Ellington, yeah. That's my great-great-grandpappy, Duke Ellington. No, but he didn't do anything professional, but it was enough inspiration for me to pick up the instrument, you know.
Well, good. So you play guitar.
Yes, sir.
And you play guitar.
And sing, yep.
And sing, okay. So who does most of the songwriting?
It started out with me doing most of the songwriting, but at this point, we are pretty much 50-50 on everything.
Yeah, I would say for the album, it was pretty close to 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
By the time this was released, you know,
I
when
would
we get songs we're happy with, it was, you know, and then we're writing now, and you know, sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 60-40.
I would definitely say that you're more music and I'm more lyrics.
Well, being as I heard that you're engaged, it's probably going to be more 50-50 from now. Okay.
Legally
you
binding.
have a so you're working on, what are you working on currently?
Well, we actually, right before you guys got here, we were just finishing up a song we've been working on. I don't know, we haven't quite decided on the name yet.
Haven't come up with the name yet.
But it's a quirky little tune.
So you've got some CDs. So this is your first CD, Lyn Avenue. And this is your solo CD.
That just came out this year.
It just came out this year.
Yeah.
And what is the name of this?
Down Memory Lane.
Down Memory Lane. Okay. And what made you write that?
Well, the reason I chose Down Memory Lane is because some of the songs that are on that EP are older songs. And so I thought the name Down Memory Lane seemed fitting, and it's the title track off of the album.
And you'll see 2 teenage girls driving way too fast, singing songs as loud as they can, singing beers out on Friday nights, laughing at from you. Drive down this old avenue, and you'll see two teenage girls driving way too fast, singing songs as loud as they can.
Tell me about some of the other musicians that are on your CDs and on these tracks.
Yes, our bass player Larry Jones and our drummer Brady Phillips, but he's not on that recording.
Yeah,
but,
Brady's a recent
he's our current
acquisition.
drummer.
Yeah, he just started with us last year. So.
All right, and I always like to ask this. Okay, so how did you meet these other musicians?
That's a long story, but I think we've kind of just acquired them over the years.
Yeah, we've gone
Larry's-
through lineup changes and that kind of thing.
Oh.
Larry, I don't know how we met Larry.
He responded to an ad on Facebook. We were looking
Facebook.
for a bass player.
Okay.
So.
The almighty Facebook.
Yeah.
Thank God for Facebook. I'll
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
what. Okay, so currently, who's the lineup that you're using for your band in your recordings that you're getting ready to do?
We have Larry Jones who plays bass, and we have Brady Phillips on drums, and then it's us two.
And where are you going to do the recordings? I thought you mentioned something to me about you maybe going to Nashville.
Yeah, we are looking for a producer to work with us in Nashville. So that's the next step.
And how do you find a producer? How do you go about finding a producer in Nashville?
Well, that
I mean,
is-
do you put that on Facebook and
That
say,
is the trick.
yeah, that's the trick. We have one guy in mind, but we're still just keeping an eye out for somebody who might know somebody that might be the perfect match for us. So.
Yeah, it's all about networking, really. And we actually went up there a couple of weeks ago, and we got to play a show, and we got to meet a lot of industry people, and that really helped us kind of get our foot in the door in Nashville. And I think that was really the first step for us.
and where do you get practice at? I mean, you practice here, or where do you have a practice
We
space?
have a practice space,
Mhm.
and that's kind of like where our name came from.
Yeah.
We wanted a name that told people where we came from, and so Lyn Avenue just kind of stuck with us because it's kind of where we grew up playing together.
I got you.
Mhm.
I got you. So that's where the practice space still is in Lyn Avenue?
Yes,
Mhm.
Okay.
near Lyn Avenue.
Near Lyn
Yeah,
Avenue. Is it a
exactly.
garage, a house? You got a
Yeah,
The house, yeah.
I got you. Well, very good. Who owns the house?
her parents.
Yeah.
Oh, you have nice parents.
know.
Yeah.
They've been putting up with our noise for a long time.
Doesn't sound like noise. It sounds like good music.
It started as noise.
Well, yeah. Well, we
So,
started. We were 14 or something.
So you plan on getting married, I guess, here eventually, since you're getting engaged. And so, what are your plans? What do you plan on doing with your music?
Nothing's gonna change as far as the music, really.
Yeah. Well, I think we're actually, we're getting really serious about
Touring.
touring and taking it on full time. That's the idea, is to really hit it hard once we can work together
Yeah.
to do it. So.
This album came out in 2013, and since then our band has gone through member changes.
This one here.
No, the
first
full
one.
band, yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
We've gone through a lot of member changes and just a lot of self-discovery and refining our sound. And so I think that this new album that we will be recording will sound very different, I think. Than
Well, when you go to play, where do you play around here? Because there used to be a lot of places to play country music. Now, there's not. That's been 20 years ago. I know there was tons of places to play country music. Now, where are the country music places to play
Well,
at?
Barrel House South is one of the places that we play, and they don't normally have country music.
Yeah,
but
it's not really a country music
we're
place.
well received
but
over
you're
there.
okay.
So,
okay.
so we like
I
playing
know they have
over
a little
there.
bit of everything there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and Saddlebags, Savannah.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually have a show coming up December 2nd
Yes.
at Saddlebags, and that's on River Street.
Yep.
At the what end of River Street? I don't know.
West End.
That's
West
the
end of
end
River Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll be playing at 10:30.
10:30
Yeah.
Friday
so
night.
Last show of the year, so it's kind of a big one for us.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
important.
Last
Okay.
one in Savannah, at
Yeah,
least.
Right. Last show in Savannah.
So that's about that's about it. Is there any other places that really have country music, or
We do like the festivals and
Yeah.
special event kind of deals, but not a lot of venues that really.
Yeah, we this past year we've had to travel more and more. We've been traveling to Statesboro, Athens. We did some stuff in Atlanta.
Macon.
We go to Hilton Head. Hilton Head always loves us. Bluffton. area.
All right. So who comes up with ideas for the songs? You come up with ideas for the songs. Somebody comes up with the lyric for the songs.
It's kind of both.
It's both, yeah. Like sometimes I'll write 80% of a song and bring it to her to finish, and sometimes she'll write 80% of a song and bring it to me to finish, and sometimes we'll
both be together in the
on the
same
same
room
page,
and just
yeah.
start something
That-
new. So
Yeah. So it really just depends. But a song idea comes from just when you're driving down the road and one line kind of hits you, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Ooh, I hope I remember that," later. So.
Did
but,
either one of you take any music lessons, or just
Mm-mm.
picked it up and started playing? Huh?
Yeah.
pretty much, my family's pretty musical, and I grew up listening to my family play.
Well, you got a great voice.
Well, thank
That's
you,
For sure.
thank you.
I don't know if you have a great voice
No.
yet. I haven't heard your voice, but I heard hers unless you were singing on there. So it sounded great. And what I meant about, there used to be a lot of places for country music. There used to be a lot of country bars, country western bars for country music. Now there doesn't seem to be just country western bars. A lot they have rock bars. Now it's the combination of everything. So, what are your thoughts about today's country music? How do you compare to the old country music?
Well, we started kind of playing a lot more of like the contemporary country songs, and those are fun and everything, and they get the crowd going. But we have found that within our own writing style, and especially the stuff that we're writing now, we're trying to be a little bit more authentic and honest to our original songs. So our new sound is kind of gravitating a little bit more towards like our traditional country covers. Like we do a lot of like Jolene by Dolly Parton, some Patsy Cline.
Yeah, so you mix it up a little bit. You do some of yours and some of theirs. So okay. All right, let's talk about today's country music and what you think about today's country music and how your music fits in with today's country music.
Okay. Well, currently we play like half and half covers of classic country and some modern country, along with our own original songs. And we found that we are trying to become a little bit more authentic to what we're writing versus like what songs we choose to cover.
Gotcha.
To kind of translate to our audience what we believe as a band. And so we are going through kind of a rebranding process and as a band, and
we're moving towards a more traditional sound, really.
So you're trying to mix the sound of the old country in with your country.
You're right.
Sort of,
Right.
so that the feeling comes through.
Right.
But it's your music.
Right.
Right. Well, country has kind of gone two ways right now. There's kind of two giant routes that you can go in country. There's the poppier side that you'll actually hear on pop radio. There's lots of like Florida Georgia Line and those guys. And then there's actually there's a smaller kind of movement happening in country music,
Like
where
Chris
there's
Stapleton, Jason Isbell,
Casey Musgraves. Like there's songwriters that are kind of returning to the traditional. A more traditional sound.
And we definitely identify more with that.
With that, yeah. So we're trying to kind of sculpt our... as artists, I don't think we try to put ourselves in a box, but just naturally we've kind of tended leaned that way.
Well, who is your favorite country people that you try and say, I don't say model yourself after, who's your favorite country stars that
I
you
think
like?
our top two would be Casey Musgraves, and I really like Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Well, of course you really like Dolly Parton. And who's other country artists here in town that you know? Who name some other music by different people that do country here in town? Because
Chuck and Jason Courtney have been really good mentors for us, especially getting our foot in the door, starting out.
Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of Jason Courtney.
They're some good guys, and they've helped us out a lot. And Jared Wade was like right there with Jason, when I first started playing music and stuff. And so, we're really happy to be a part of the music community.
Yeah, they've welcomed us, and they haven't defended their territory.
No, they're good guys.
They're
guys.
really nice people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any tours? Have you been on any tours doing your band?
This summer we kind of started, slow. We did like a couple weekend little tours to like Athens, Atlanta. We did Augusta and Macon,
The Charleston and Spartanburg.
Charleston, Spartanburg, Statesboro. We've been back and forth to Statesboro.
Now, were you received? Did they like it?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
can't wait to be back, really.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
It's fun, huh?
yeah.
Mhm.
We live to play.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Where can people find your music online if they want to get one of your CDs or if they want to see your?
Well, you can visit our website, lynavenue.com. We also have a YouTube channel where you can check out videos of live performances.
Yeah, we post new videos all the time, so
Mhm.
that's great.
Our Instagram, we also post like little clips of covers and different fun things, like what we're working on, what's coming up next. So,
Hmm
and then of course Facebook. So,
And
Facebook.
the albums are actually on iTunes too, so if you want to download them straight to your smartphone, that's kind of the world we
That'll
live
work.
in now. Yeah.
yep.
Any on Pandora yet?
Not yet.
I think that my solo album is on Pandora and Spotify.
Really? Oh, I didn't
Yes.
Fancy.
See, there she is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Getting hip.
She's got an agenda.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we close our show tonight?
We would like to thank all of our fans for supporting us and
Mhm.
buying our music and
Never-
coming to see us play.
Yeah, and everybody watching the video, and thank
And
you
thank
guys
y'all
for coming
for-
out.
Yeah.
To,
Do this.
Do
This
this
is
in-
great.
Well,
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure having you both on the show.
yes,
And please make sure that you buy these. You can find them online, and you can find them on YouTube. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching this week's Musical Monster Jam.
All right, well, that was great. Thank you, Will, for another incredible interview. These folks are incredibly talented. I tell you, I don't know what the ceiling is for this group. They are really headed for the stars. You expect to see them on the charts any day, any day. Next week, we're featuring an artist named Ben Lewis. Now, Ben Lewis is a local Savannah guy. He's graduated from Jenkins High School, and he's more into the reggae sound. I think you're going to like what he's producing here in the Coastal Empire. So look for Ben Lewis next week on the Musical Monster Jam.